Hi guys, it's Irit and I have a new process video for the cut shop. This is the layout I will be creating, and using the cut files it was very simple. So I'm using the Happy Clouds cut file that you see now on the screen and the Fallen Line Alpha, which is a really great alpha. And you will see now how I cut things on my mat. So a couple of things I really like to do with cut files, and that's what I love about them, that they're so versatile and you can manipulate them to make them work for your design. So the first thing I did was my title, and it's going to be the word yawn, because the photo is of my baby yawning. And I just positioned the letters in a way that I liked and sized it so it would fit on a 12 by 12, leaving some room. So it's probably, I guess, about 10-inch long. And then I also supersized one of the clouds and cut a couple more in smaller size. And I think it's just, this is the second time I'm cutting these clouds. I cut a bunch of them in different sizes so I can just use them on my layouts. So I'm going to pull a few more of the smaller clouds for this. And the papers I'm using for this layout are from the February Felicity Jane kit, and they're just beautiful. Lots of black and white and some pretty pinks. So what I want to do is I want to back the cloud with this cute pattern paper, and I'm just trying to keep in mind the orientation of the hearts. I don't want them to be upside down. And of course you could do this with the silhouette, just cut the outer edge of the cloud, but this is a really simple shape, so it takes no time at all to do this by hand. And that's another thing I like about big cut files, is that they're really easy to handle and it really fits lazy people like me. So there you can see how cute it looks, and there are just so many options. You could cut the clouds in pattern paper, you can cut them in any color of cardstock you want, you can back them or not. One idea that I hope I can try in the future is to back them with vellum. I think that would look really, really pretty and, really work well with a whole like cloudy, airy feeling. And now I'm thinking about how to position everything. Sometimes I figure this out before I cut the cut files, but this time I kind of didn't really have a clear idea, and so you'll see I'm just moving things around. And I'm thinking which background I want to use. So it's always tempting to use a white background, and you'll see how I go, backwards and forwards with this, just because I really like white on white, and it just works with everything when you use white. But I end up with a striped background from, I think it's Maggie Holmes' latest collection, Bloom, and it's one of my favorite papers in that collection. I think I hardly have any, but just these few that you could buy in the Felicity Jane store as an add-on to the kit. They're just really beautiful. It's a few papers. Some are from the Maggie Holmes, and then I think there are a few from the Pink Paisley Sylvie collection, which is also very girly and feminine. Anyway, that's the background that I will end up using, and it's not white, but it's just really, really pretty, and kind of looks, it's kind of a baby pink, you could say, so it works with this whole baby layout. And I'm backing some of the clouds. Sorry about those little pauses. I'm just trying to hear if someone is waking up from her nap. It's been very challenging to do anything scrapbook related. So excuse that. And yeah, I'm just trying to use every little bit of that beautiful pattern paper. It has those little black hearts on one side, and then the other side is this beautiful pink and I think it's white stripe. And when I think with these, when you back your cut files with something like this, I think the best is to use small repeating patterns so that you can see the pattern. Because if you use like a huge floral, you're not going to get that effect. You're going to just see little bits and pieces of it, and you're going to kind of, waste the pattern. So small repeating patterns, those are, in general, I think those are papers that are easier to use, but especially for backing up these small spaces in the cut files. So you see, I am trying to find the background, and yeah, I'm gonna go with that. It's just so pretty. I love this shade of pink. It's like a warm, almost peachy pink. It's really, really pretty. I really like it. So I decided also to back my title with some more pattern paper, and this one is also from the Felicity Jane kit, and it has like this, you see this little pattern, and it works perfectly behind the cut file. It takes a little bit of fussing to get it in the right size, but it's no problem at all. This would, if I thought about it ahead, I would have probably cut it with my silhouette, just because it would take literally like 20 seconds. Again, just cut the outline of the alphas, but I didn't. So, I made more work for myself, but that's okay. It's fine. So there, all done. And now all I have to do is figure out how to place all my elements. So what I'm trying to keep in mind is I kind of want things to overlap a bit so they're not disconnected from each other. And I'm going to go with something with kind of what you see now on the screen. There again, look how pretty that looks. Now that I'm looking at it and it's like, white, so pretty. But I also liked the finished layout with this pattern paper. It's just that stripe, the Maggie Holmes stripe, is so pretty. I was almost reluctant to use it, but I am not, I don't want to hoard papers. There's always another pretty paper, so I'm using my favorite things while I still love them, even though I can't imagine falling out of love with this particular paper. Yeah, I'll tell you a secret. I ordered a couple more of these striped papers because they're so pretty, the Maggie Holmes ones. Anyway, so things to keep in mind. As I said, everything is overlapping. So you see my title is kind of overlapping the photo, and that's on the big cloud. And now I'm adding a couple more clouds, and my photo is backed on that striped pink paper, and so I'm adding 2 more clouds with the same paper to create a visual triangle. Oh, that term has been so overused, but yeah, what are you gonna do? It just works. And then I'm also going to add some of that pattern that I used behind the alpha in another place on the layout, and that's going to be that little cloud that is on top of my photo. And there is really not a lot I want to add to this. I think it looks busy enough and embellished enough. I'm just going to add a couple of stickers from the Felicity Jane kit, just this little tab, and then I'm going to use the stamp set to stamp the word remember into one of the little labels. And that's it. I'm going to add my journaling, and that will be it. So really simple. That's another thing I love about cut files. They really make the whole design process fast and easy. So it's really worth that extra time that you spend on your computer. for me, it's really worth it because at the end, the layouts come together really fast. And yeah, that's it. Just adding my stamping. You see how nice that word fits into the label. Cutting it out, and this this like cut apart sheet is printed on like a sticker sheet or sticker paper or something. So I can just stick it on my layout. And there it is, the finished layout. So thank you so much for watching. I'll show you some close-ups. And that's a cute yawn. That's a cute baby yawning. I had to document that, right? Have a lovely day. Bye.